I'm Chuck Brungart, CEO of IllFonic. Basically, my job is to help run the business day to day. IllFonic started about 10 years ago, coming up in November. We originally started with a title called Nexus that was Arena First Person Shooter. We were a small team that made that game, probably about 9 or 10 people. And we were working with THQ partners on that. Basically got that game released a few months after it came out. THQ shut down, so after THQ shut down, we ended up doing a lot of work for hire. So we started working on games like, we helped with Crysis 3, we helped on Armored Warfare, did some other PvE stuff. We also helped out with Evolve on various things of that game. Star Citizen, we worked on a game recently called Dead Alliance. Been kind of a wild 10 years supporting other projects, and now it's cool getting back to kind of building our own games start to finish. With the success of Friday the 13th, the game, we wanted to really give everyone a more of an in-depth look of what we're working on here. There's been some cool excitement. We moved to a new office, which has been great, a little bit bigger to support more people. We've been bringing on new people, and the last few months here have been nuts. We pretty much moved into the office like right around launch week. You can see the walls are still pretty bare and pretty stock, so we haven't had any time really to decorate or even really unpack. I got boxes all over the office. Yeah, pretty much rolled into launch week, and probably everything that could have went wrong. We just didn't plan for so many people. Just looking at it, there was probably about a few million matches played in the first 3 to 4 days, which was pretty insane, and that was even with issues where 10 or 15% couldn't even log on to play. So it was pretty crazy. We worked around the clock, worked nights and weekends. It's really only been recently we've been able to kind of catch our breaths a little bit and work on the DLC plan. We're still working really hard, getting all the bugs out of the way. We've made some major breakthroughs the last couple of weeks, getting things like memory leaks fixed and just other exploit bugs. So the team's been working super hard on that, and just our relationship with Gun has been really close the past few months. We talk, and we did this before launch too. We were pretty much on the phone with each other daily, conference calls, whatever. They're in Lexington, Kentucky, and we're out here in Denver, Colorado. So we had a lot of interaction with them, and now with the DLC and the bugs and everything, we're way more integrated as far as our two companies. We're talking all the time. Everyone kind of links up with each other, and the success of the game, we're able to spend a lot back on the game, which is great. And one thing we did was bring in an internal QA team, and we also use an external QA team named Testronic as well. So we have pretty much QA going at least 16 hours a day, which is awesome. We have the team here, and then we have the night team. Everyone's kind of in sync with each other, so it's just been critical to find a lot of these bugs. A lot of these bugs that the community sends us are great. We appreciate it. Keep them coming. We now have the team in place to log each and every issue that comes in. It's been great to just have all sorts of testing resources kind of come in and help out with whatever we need on that front. On top of that, we brought on just more staff. As I mentioned earlier, we kind of went from 20 to 30. We're now probably at 31, 32.
So my name's Cole Gray. I'm the art director at IllFonic, and I've been here for a little over 7 years, I think. Over the last couple months, we've been working on a new clothing customization system. It's been a bit of a challenge in the sense that originally our game wasn't designed to support a bunch of different outfits for the different counselors, but moving forward, we've identified this is something we really want to do. We feel like it's really important for the community, and just the type of game F13 is. It's a very social interaction, and so character customization we're finding is a very sought after key focal point of that whole experience. So the first pack that we're doing is going to be a swimsuit pack, which is a bunch of 80s swimsuits. We've got one pieces and cut-off shorts and bikinis and a whole gamut of different 80s things that will come with a little bit of tinting variation and customization within the swimsuits themselves. Earlier, like I said, we hadn't built the system originally to support customization of swimsuits, and so we've had to kind of overhaul the way our characters function fundamentally. It has to deal with a much larger scope of work that involves our gore system. So now, not only do we have to have a bunch of new clothes, but they also have to work with, the way our characters pop. Our characters are essentially, crash test dummies. They have to kind of break apart in certain locations, and so it was a bit of a challenge. But it was a fun challenge, and I think we rose to that challenge, and we've just about got this sucker out the door.
In the upcoming patch, we have small maps that are smaller versions of the already existing maps, Packanack, Crystal Lake, and Higgins Haven, and still having the hero assets that are present in those maps, like the hero cabins, but they're roughly about 40% of the size of the other maps, and so this really speeds up the gameplay. Jason is able to find counselors much quicker. Counselors are able to repair cars and phones much quicker and call the cops much quicker. So it's still the same core gameplay, but very much faster paced and sped up. So we have been working on a new game mode. I don't want to give too many details at this point, but that should be coming soon. We're also working on some early car customization systems that would allow you to kit out your car with different bumper stickers and spray paints and that type of thing. And lastly, we do have a emote system that will be coming up shortly that will give counselors a chance to do some dances, give some hand signals, and just a lot of fun different little animations that you can trigger on your character. Show off some of your dance moves.
You know, definitely keep checking back in. We have a lot of content coming, a ton. New emotes, new Jasons, new maps, just kind of everything. We're really going to blow out content here. So I think it's going to be really cool what we're working on. And also, you know, new kills, as you guys will see with some video we recently took.
The first part was perfect. Yeah, first part. That's perfect time. Then we broke it. Okay, all right, action. That's cool.
I got to see that because I couldn't see anything, so I want to watch it here and see if that looks good. Felt pretty good, but
That looked awful good from over there. Oh, that impact was amazing.
Yeah.
a little crooked, but that doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's not going to exist until we make
Yeah.
it. I think this is good.
Yeah, that's great. Very good. That could be one of my favorite kills we've done so far. Just because it's creative, it's going to look brutal as hell. And I love the flying work because everything we've done in the game with the flying, I think has looked great.
Next one, double X
Loving it.
Yeah, thanks for bearing with us during all the issues and as we work through the bugs, and you know, thanks so much to the community for all the support and you know, even all the comments as well on how to make the game better, just even, you know, negative comments towards things people don't like in the game. It's all been great. We've been listening, it's been well received. It's stuff that we think about all the time at night, whatever. It's tough to turn off. So no, thank you for sending that and definitely bearing with us, and just kind of stay tuned for everything. I mean, it's going to be really awesome. And soon Gun's releasing a website. By the time you get this video, it might already be up, but it's going to be a great place to come post bugs that we're going to take a look at and squash. Also, you can take a look at what's been fixed, what's in progress to be fixed. You can see the new content that's coming and just previews on that stuff and just more information. So it's a great place to check out. We really appreciate the support and the feedback of the community.